Well, the short version is we're broke down. The truck said, "I can't take no more cotton." Looks like there's a Ford dealership in town that can help us out. Until then, we get to enjoy the really beautiful scenery on the side of the interstate here.
It's not a good sound. And breathe. Yeah, welcome to RV life, right?
Yeah, today was interesting. Went to accelerate onto the interstate and all of a sudden we heard a loud bang come from the engine.
It was a really loud sound and almost immediately the truck started to...
It had a different tone to the engine and significantly less power. So, okay, immediately I let off the accelerator, we pull over to the side of the road and open up the hood to take a look. Well, in between the turbo and the intercooler, there's supposed to be a pipe. The pipe is not supposed to have a big hole in it and be blown apart. And this pipe is in two pieces now.
I was watching a billow of black smoke rolling out the tailpipe from the truck down the side of our brand new RV.
We basically gathered our wits and tried to formulate a plan of attack. We found this little RV park, Bonita Lakes RV park.
And thankfully they had a spot.
It's clean.
It was close.
They have full hookups.
And we even got a shaded spot. Most of the park doesn't have a shaded spot, but we got one where it sort of feels like we're tucked up in a little wood situation. I thought we were gonna have to get towed off the side of the interstate, but it was give the engine a little bit of a break, and then it got to limping and it got us to the safe spot because we were not in a safe spot. There were moments when the truck didn't want to give us more than...
Yeah, 30 miles an hour was...
On the interstate, you know that that's not a very comfortable situation to be in.
The other nice thing about this little RV park is we're only, I think Google says 2.3 miles from the local Ford dealership. So we're going to see about getting the truck over to the Ford dealership in the morning.
Because they're not open today.
It's Labor Day, they're not open. We're going to get the truck there in the morning.
We've already eaten chocolate. We might be making a cocktail later this evening, but at least we have connectivity, and I think we downloaded a movie, and we're just going to make the best of a bad situation.
Unexpected emergencies need to be planned at least 3 days in advance.
So things didn't really go very smoothly this morning. Unfortunately, the Ford dealership that we called that was local did not have the part in. We found out that the part that had blown on the truck is back ordered all over the place. After that, we started calling salvage yards. We started looking at aftermarket parts. We were looking into all kinds of things. In fact, we even called the Ford dealership where we bought the truck back in Louisiana. And they actually had a really good idea. They said, call back the local dealer that's closest to you and ask them to do a search for all the Ford dealerships because they can see each other's parts in the system. And while they won't send it to another dealership, they might hold it to sell to a private customer. So how was it?
It was great. Nice, easy drive up to Tuscaloosa. Only took an hour and a half there, an hour and a half back, but we got the part. Gotta say, the Ford dealership there was great. They held the part for us, even though other people came asking, trying to get the same part. This is the part. Everything we need is right here. Whenever the metal clip exploded and ricocheted everywhere inside the truck, it also took out our washer hose system. So I bought a replacement so that we can be able to wash our windshield as well.
Crucial during love bug season.
Absolutely essential. Puppy!
Missed Papa, huh?
Okay. Let's go to it. Maybe I did.
That's the splattered debris.
That's part of the piece that broke and exploded.
And it was over here.
Yep.
And the explosion was way over there.
There's some more pieces up on the dash up there.
Okay. Time to clean some debris out.
See?
Yeah.
It threw shrapnel all over the engine bay. And it hit this T. This is for the washer valve. It hit it hard enough to shear the line off right there. Well, this is where it was connected to the actual washer spray on our hood, and apparently it cracked the plastic there too.
Okay, let's investigate some more.
Well, this is sucked down into a vacuum because this hose was really, really hot because of all the gases pouring around it. And so whenever it cooled down, when we shut off the engine, it basically sucked the hose down. That's fine. As soon as we start the engine up, it'll level itself out. Let's do the easy one first. Okay, that one's done.
Show off.
Well, not completely done. It's not completely done. I have to connect the hose, but that was replacing the broken part. I need to be 6 inches taller. There it goes.
Yep. Those two look a little different. I can't even see what you're tying.
Neither can I. I'm doing all this by feel. Look all the way around. We're done.
It's not the first time I've seen your hands like that before.
And it won't be the last. 15 minutes, boom, done. Well, 15 minutes after we spent all day trying to get the parts. Doesn't matter how short it takes to fix it. If you can't get the parts, you're stuck. Anyway, next step, testing. We need to get the engine up to speed, make sure everything sounds great, make sure we have all the power that we're supposed to have. The other thing we need to do is let the diesel exhaust filter clean itself, because whenever we were trying to limp it along yesterday, it got clogged like crazy, and the computer is screaming at me. So anyway, that's next.
Be careful.
Will do.
Didn't work. We're gonna have to leave her here overnight and get her towed in the morning. She just decided she'd had enough. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow.
Well, this is not our truck. Unfortunately, bad news. The diesel particulate filter on our truck is completely, totally, and utterly plugged. And well, the technician pulled the pipe apart from the truck, gave it a little gap so that the truck could actually breathe and run. He drove it around for about 45 minutes trying to get everything up to temperature so that the truck would clean itself. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to do that. The truck needed to reach somewhere above 240 degrees Celsius. It topped out at about 120. So what does that mean? That means that the particulate filter won't clean itself. Something's either busted in the heater in it or it just wasn't getting enough hot air. Either way, the result is the filter is completely, totally clogged and cannot be cleaned with any of the equipment that is anywhere nearby. In fact, they told me that there's only like just 2 or 3 facilities in the country that can clean a filter like this. So that means we need a new filter. That's a pretty penny that we were hoping to avoid having to spend the money on, but we need a truck. So they're gonna order the filter. The closest one is in Memphis, and it'll take 2 days to get here. This has been a bit of a whirlwind situation. I mean, it's definitely a bit of a learning process for us.
Dakota's been cooped up for the last couple of days, so we're taking her out for a stroll. There was a nice park about a mile up the road, and we're gonna go explore it. Hey, look, we found a lake.
Oh my.
Oh wow, we're only here. And there's trails that go. That's pretty sweet.
Our campsite is right here.
Oh, and then we can come off into the neighborhood and up.
Uh-huh.
What do I believe in? I don't think I know anymore. Tell me there's a reason. Was there ever anything more? Have I been afraid to find what I've been looking for? It's all a state of mind. I didn't know that everything was broken by design. How beautiful. It's taking me so long to realize. It's all a state of mind.
10 feet away. Are you a horse? I'm a puppy. We're working hard, baby. It's time for more water. That tail says thank you.
Note to self, bring more water. We spotted a shortcut whenever we were hiking up this trail.
It's a nice little cut through.
Broken by design. How beautiful. It's taking me so long to realize.
Go, baby, you got a green light.
Right over on the other side of those trees. Almost back. No.
It's taking me so long to realize.
On the window.
It's all a state of mind. It's all a state of mind. It's all a state of mind.
She was leading, now she's trailing super far behind. Oh, she's ready to stop.
Well, I didn't start recording until we had already done about 1.5 miles ballpark, just getting into the park and part of the way up the trail. But once I start recording, we did 3.7 miles. So I'm going to call this an easy 4.5, maybe 5 mile walk. Let's just say 5 mile walk.
We wore the puppy out. There we go. Nice cool floor on your belly. She definitely got her sniff on today.
Oh yeah.
Don't forget to drink water. You're a little skeptical of kitchen noises, aren't you? Papa's doing a good job in the kitchen. Well, now it's officially home. There's tacos involved.
Taco, 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 taco.
We like tacos. We are at the root of it all.
We hope you're enjoying what you see so far. If you are, please hit the subscribe button and give us a thumbs up.